All right, welcome back. This is MDawg, and we are, of course, continuing our leveling series. Let's see what we've got here in terms of cafe orders. I think what we want to do is just go ahead and, all right, crucial carp. There is the bleak and the rough, which is always tempting. I think I actually don't want to worry about the cafe orders too much at the moment. Let's actually just catch a few crucian gibels through the nighttime. Let's see what the bite rate's like. Using these, weren't with us last time. This is the setup. By the way, I have a new camera. I can already tell that it's like looking weird. And I've also got a different microphone. We've had a lot of necessary changes here lately. And there's going to be some playing around with settings and such. With the camera in particular, sometimes it actually is helpful when I'm streaming and trying to figure this stuff out. So I can tell that it's just going up a little bit. All right, that's better already. So I think that's probably the difference in daytime and nighttime on the map even. All right, so we'll try that. So hopefully, as I go, I will figure out exact mic levels and camera settings. Who knows? We may even one day, not too far into the future, try going back to non-green screen camera experience. Been a while since I've done that. I used to actually really enjoy doing just regular real life behind me instead of focusing on the green screen. But in recent, probably for the past year or so, I have been using this green screen. So we'll see. We've definitely got some significant nibbles going on here. We should go ahead and go eat some free food here at Mosquito. And I actually want to fix some coffee in real life. So as soon as we get this first round of bites, or as we're catching them, I'm going to turn around without pausing. I'm going to let you in on the real life action of turning around and trying to get coffee going here. All right, that's a nice crucian. That's a good start, right? Okay. Get some coffee. Well, as you likely know, sometimes things are not as easy as you think they're going to be. I got to go grab some water. All right. I'm back with the water and the coffee is making. Cream pellets. Wait. Sweet cream and cocos and cream. I think that one of these was in stock and one of these was not. Here at Mosquito. But I did notice we're getting fairly low on them. So these are Old Pal sweet cream. We do not have. Does that mean cocos and cream we do? Oh, we've got neither here. This is probably continuing to get more and more popular as you know, people make posts and videos about it and such. Yeah, I think 8 is the size of creme brulee we normally want. So, I don't know. Maybe we just keep going with what we're using until we run out, and then, you know, next time I am somewhere where they have these in stock, I just need to remember to get some more. So I do like that we're catching fish through the night here. Another nice size gibel. Another nice crucian. This one's going to get stuck on the boat, isn't it? Oh, maybe not. So, I just doubt we're going to get to 6, although you never know. And most of what we're catching are so big, these small orders probably don't matter. But, you know, these fish do add up pretty quick when they're this size, which is just nice. Well, pretty long time there with no fish. Ooh, we're down to 8. I guess when we're done, we're done. If not before, but so you see there's like a 4-minute difference there in those last two. So that bite rate definitely went through a cold spell, but we're getting close to like 4:30 a.m., which typically feels like when things start to really pop off again. Or have the chance to. Nice size gibel. Unfortunately, I don't know, we'll see. We could run out of bait right before. I mean, you kind of think of that, what, 5, 6, 7 a.m. as trophy time, which we have, if I'm not mistaken, we've only done crucian. Yeah, we haven't gotten the gibel yet, which this is definitely a active gibel trophy opportunity right now. So what I think we might do is go just have a little bit of fun at Belaya once it's daytime. And since it's Belaya, a little more expensive, not as many people go there, I'm hoping some of these baits that everybody's trying to buy up here for this crucian gibel farm will be in stock there, but we'll see. Okay, I'm going to mute the mic here because I want to reposition my mic, so I don't want it to make loud sounds while I'm doing that. All right, let's try that. It actually seems like that's still at a pretty good angle. I think it's fine in terms of picking up my voice, but it's also a little less in my line of sight. Not quite as in the way. Hopefully that'll work. I think there's a fish on right now. Is it on the first line? Oh, maybe not. It's just nibbling away a little bit. I'm really curious how many redworms we have. We've been doing pretty good at remembering to dig, so we're up to 61. That's good, because you never know when some like crazy redworm spot will... Oh, that's the other thing we meant to do, right? Is... All right, let me see if I can find it on Winding. There was that... Oh, and that's kind of an early morning spot, so... I don't know, but there was that trophy white bream chance, right? Whoa. That's a pretty good sized fella. Okay, there is the trophy Gibel. All right, so that is one trophy closer on Mosquito, which reminds me, there's also a trophy frog spot right now. Trophy possible frog. There's just too much to do, isn't there? That is almost always the case, though. So let me see. Where was that trophy white bream spot? 114, 108. And what are they catching them on? Caramel and cream brulee. Size 8. All right, let's go. Of course, it's also the cream dip, which was out of stock. We weren't able to get that here. Let's see if this is in here. Because we could just... hustle to, all right, we do have caramel 8. 60. I mean, I don't think. Are you kidding? Hey. Okay. We'll double check that at, I don't know. I doubt it's in stock at Winding, since that's actually where people are using them. Yeah, so this may change what we do. Although the thing about those white bream is we just know that they are so much more active first thing in the morning. It's already 6 a.m. How quickly are we going to be able to get set up? So people are using size 6 hooks. How many size 6 hooks do we have right now? 1, 2, 3. So we are set on that. That's good. But unfortunately, I just know that probably too late in the day. I don't know that we should. Maybe we go back to our for now plan of going to Belaya. Let's just see one more fish here or something. Maybe two. They are nibbling forever. All right, let's double check. I don't think we're close to anything interesting on the cafeteria. The cafe. We're still 2 out of 6. That's not happening. Yeah, we don't have to worry about it. This is a big boy. I mean, if this is a Crucian Gibel, it's a decent one. If it's something else, then yeah, that's a trophy Gibel. So that's 2 trophies, right? Oh, it's not. It looked like it to me. All right, so just 1 trophy. All right, so we're out of those baits. Till we buy some more. Hmm. Well, that's interesting. That's not even the line that we were getting all those nibbles on, so maybe we're actually gonna catch all the fish. This one will hurry up. This nibble's been going on for an amazing amount of time. Actually moved it left to right there for a second. All right, we can go ahead and get this set up really quick. One of the things we might do is just check out the dace, at least for a moment or two at Belaya as well. We're just going to, you know, see what we catch for a couple minutes there as part of this. All right. We got some nice fish. I mean, it's 23 minutes of fishing. And it's what, 16 fish? Because I had that perch already. That's when I was testing out the microphone. All right, 65, the microphone and camera earlier. 65 silver, not bad. I mean, you can really farm Crucian Gibel, go for trophies, but also just kind of have fun making a little bit of silver. It's not too bad. All right, so 5.47, 17 for that trophy. And let's do some looking here. Baits, pellets, old pal. Sweet caramels all out. All right, let's actually look at caramel 8. No. And then cream brulee 8. Yes. Okay. We actually now do have the baits for the white bream if we want to do that. And then the other thing we're wanting is coconut, but this was in pellet form. Cocos and cream. Cocos and cream 14. Get 50 this time just in case we decide to do it again. And then sweet cream. Oh, they don't have them. So this is, what if we don't get, we want all baits, not just, so like we could put more of these on there with it. Not gonna be able to do corn. Now these are sinking. These are sinking oily sweet cream. Like that's. I think we would try 12 if we were gonna try that. Can't do corn, and then of course this is what's really out of stock, is this cream dip. This is what people are using, but none of the places that we can go, at least that I've checked so far, can you actually all right. So we were gonna try, actually not that one, Hornet first, right? Okay, 65.28. So it's interesting because both of these, both the float fishing and the spin fishing is down here. Actually get to, wait, can't be right. 5.28. How are you getting out that far? I mean, I can tell it's like well on the edge. Oh, there it is. Okay. And then, so can you set stuff down? Oh, you can. Interesting. I was trying to figure out, like, could we actually, I guess we actually could. Let's see, what direction are they casting? It looks like straight east, actually. Are they going straight east from here? That is so weird because they're going against the current. Okay, we'll give this a try. So the other thing we were going to try is this, and I guess what I'm realizing is, I mean, this is a little strange, but we could cast this. Cast this. Full cast it. Now, if we get a nibble, we switch over. I assume it works better if we have it drifting in the current, which obviously we can't do while we're spin fishing, but we could just let the float sit there. It might get a bite every once in a while. Oh, look at that. Look at that fish. Did we get it? Oh, we scared it away. I actually think that was a little roach, though. I could be wrong. I'd have to go back and review the tape, but that looked like a little roach. All right, let's focus for a second here on what we're doing. All right, we're hoping we might be able to catch a couple fish in this spot. We'll rotate lures. There was someone that caught a trophy chub here recently with this lure, but it was overnight, which chub do sometimes, you know, activate overnight pretty good. But let's see what else we can catch, if anything, from this spot. All right, there's a little brown trout. It is weird how the direction that we're casting in, very, very different, but at least that one seemed to work okay. If we got something big on the line, obviously we'd have to move quick so that we're not fighting the current and a big fish. That looks like a chub. And we, of course, can try to cast some other lures if we so desire. All right, in terms of... All right, in terms of this, they're basically casting it almost straight south and then letting it come in front of them with the current. So let's see if we get any nibbles here. So the idea is that especially if you have float fishing leveled up and you can do sandwich bait, the idea is that you're catching some pretty nice dace here with this setup. But we'll see how this looks for us. So far, it looks like you expect dace to look, which is a little slow. Especially without sandwich bait. All right, we're at 30 centimeter depth. This time, let's cast this way a little bit. Get it slightly farther away from us, maybe. See if that matters. Again, this is not an ideal time of day to be doing this, but I really wanted to just see what was in the Belaya store and see if either one of these spots seemed like a good place to spend some time fishing now or in the future. All right, so that's definitely farther away from us. You see we're running out of line pretty quick. Yeah, so has not been impressive so far, has it? We'll give it one more drift. But, you know, definitely would be worth trying again either early in the morning or later in the afternoon before evening. What do you know? I don't know about you, but that's not what I was expecting. Wow, and we have way too small a line on. If there's even a chance that we're going to be catching stuff like that. We have something a little bigger. We can't use a leader yet, can we? I don't know what to do. Maybe we go slightly smaller hook. I mean, people that are using 18s here, I mean, obviously they are sitting on trophy. But, I mean, if we hit an eye that's any bigger than that, we're toast. So, all right. Before we stop here, let's give this a couple more casts. Mind trying a couple other lures as well. Ooh. And so you see that the chub are here. Even here, you know, a little early in the day still, we're definitely catching some chub. It makes me want to go try that spot to our left where we had some pretty good results. Or, all right, let's cast this lure one more time before we switch off of it. All right, something hit it immediately there. It's tiny, but something did hit it really quick. Full perch. Well, 2 casts in a row. Now again, it's small, but this a perch again? It is. That is very interesting. Okay, well, let's try a couple other things here. The red hornet's working. The red spiker should as well. Ooh, that is a pike. Don't take my lure. Wow. Yeah, that was scary. So glad that happened as close to the shore as it did. But that was a little scary there. Let's eat a baked potato. Woo! This is not a perch. Might be a little brownie, actually. Which you love to see that. Oh yeah. Alright, let's see if we can find another brownie here. A little grayling, actually. Alright, so this would be a good time to double check this. See if anything different's happening now that it's a little bit later. What do we got? 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It is getting very hot, though. Don't know that it'll be any better yet. Ooh. Okay. That looks dicey. That is a dace. Ooh. Okay. Maybe we go back to size 18, see if we get a lucky trophy. At least we saw one. That kind of gives you a little bit of confidence when you see what you're trying to catch. All of a sudden you see it show up. That's good news. There's a nibble again. Yeah, I bet that was a dace. You see how it went down so quick? Put that trophy hook back on. We're going to scare them all away. finding the right balance between casting it out a little bit, but also trying to cast it as far south as possible to allow it to kind of drift a bit. Seems important. Oh, please be a dace. I think it's another eyed. Eyeds have it. Yeah, you don't want to use this small a line. Maybe double this line, like 2.5, somewhere between 2.5 to 3 kilo strength. 1 point something, just not enough if there's eyeds in the water. Even if you're catching small ones, you're eventually going to hit one slightly bigger. And that'll be the end. So if you're going to do it, definitely use cheap hooks like this. I wonder if, I mean, I guess eventually we would see if it ever happens, but I wonder if you can pull it up. If you don't have a fish, if you don't have a dace by here, maybe you just pull it up and start again. I don't know if you wait that long. If most of them that are biting are kind of up here, you want to keep it in the hotter area as much as you can. I think that's a dace, right? It's too small. That might not have been far enough up. We'll see. No dice. All right, let's try one more time, and then we'll probably do a couple more. Try to couple more fish spin fishing before we wrap this one up. You know, we've caught a couple fish here and there at Belaya. It's not been a total waste of time to come here. It's been impressive these last few times we've gotten to spend some time fishing here. It's a pretty dynamic map right now, I would say, overall. Bottom fishing, float fishing, spin fishing. Lots of options. Pretty cool. All right. I think we probably should have stuck with the size 20 hook. We're in it for the bite rate more than we are just trophy hunting right now. Again, those people that are catching trophies, at least that I saw posting, they're using sandwich baits, which means they've leveled up their float fishing really high and they're able to use double baits. Instead of just one, they can have two on there. Presumably doubling their chances of getting a fish each time. So it's a pretty big flex when you can go float fishing with sandwich rig. Oh, okay. That pike got away and I don't mind at all. I'm just not super excited about these pike that we're getting. This is way too thin a line to withstand pike bite. Pike really can bite your line. And it's just a matter of time. If we keep hooking into pike, we're going to lose these expensive lures. So not the most exciting fish to catch at the moment. Even though when you're going for them, they are a blast. Especially with those overpriced, okay. I think that's that's going to be a decent brownie, right? Yeah. Look at the brown trout coming out right here. Great. Have some overpriced pike cafe orders at times that definitely make it fun to catch a few pike. We've got 20 retrieval speed going. You know, we normally are somewhere between 20 and 30. Every once in a while, especially with these spinner baits, we'll slow down even less than 20, but I think 20 is a pretty good, for me, anywhere between 20 and 25 is probably, 25 is probably my most common speed, but the person that caught the trophy chub stated that they were using 20, so I don't mind trying it, and so far it's been fine. You know, we've caught a few fish. That's definitely something you can adjust if you're looking for a better bite rate, or even trying to change the species up. Sometimes that can matter. It's crazy. The amount of fish we're catching right here at the shore. At least that was not another pike. What is that? Little chub? Can't tell. It's small. Oh, it's a little asp. Wow. Okay, that's 18% spin fishing. And this is sort of an unusual fishing spot for Belaya. Brown trout, chub, grayling, perch, pike. We get hit with by a taimen or a eyed on spin fishing. I mean, it's just like one of those, feels like every fish in the river's coming out. This one spot. All right, that's twice. I'm casting more straight east, and that's twice we've hit perch. Where when we cast a little more southeast, we were getting a little bit more variety. So let's test this again. We're almost casting along the shore here. I mean, we're not really casting out. We're casting more down and then back, reeling it back in. That's a little grayling. It may be because there are so many species that are biting, but the bite rate seems great. 18.2%. grayling, isn't it? Just a decent grayling. Wow. 18.4. Awesome. The hornet's got the bite rate. Another grayling. And that matters because that's 2 over 800 grams. Outside chance that there could be a cafe order for that. I'm incorporating a lot of speed ups because when you're using 20 retrieval speed, it doesn't seem like that's that fast. So it like feels like, yeah, just go ahead and do speed up a lot, you know. That's the first time we haven't had a bite on a full cast in quite a while. Still 21, 22, and it's still early enough. We should potentially see a fish or two. And this is also when, if you're going to see a nice chub, that window starts to open. Although I would suspect the person that I saw post about it, it was like 4 a.m. I mean, it's like that early morning, right when the sun's coming up a little bit. Yeah, we have definitely gotten a slower bite rate all of a sudden. It's nighttime, or beginning to be nighttime, I guess. Gonna change cast direction slightly here, and then we'll go check cafe and wrap it up. Might have just caught a 7 kilo taimen. I have no interest in doing that. All right. Had a good run. Let's go see if we got any lucky cafe orders. Don't remember. Was there anything else we were trying to possibly buy here? I don't think so. We did have this one. So that's 66 silver. That is awesome. So we didn't get the grayling, but we did hit the, oh my goodness. These bleak orders would be so doable here. And 70 quick silver, that is amazing. But we'll take that 60 for sure. There's 35 more, 95. I don't remember how much we had. That's at least, what, 150 silver in pretty short order. Got some good fishing in. Yeah, I just don't remember if there was something else we were going to check on. Yeah, I'm not sure. All right. As always, thanks for watching. Tight lines. I will see you next time.